She was royal by blood, yet questioned by color. In the palace of gold, fairness mattered more than loyalty. Queen Helen, newly wed and adorned with her crown, steps into Avanya, a kingdom where appearances can be deceiving. Queen Helen was newly married to Prince Leon of Avanya, the kingdom's only heir. But this union was not born of love, only of duty and necessity. In a kingdom where power mattered more than love, Helen and Leon were forced into a royal marriage. Leon, famed for his beauty and pride, never wanted marriage. Yet duty forced him to wed Helen, leaving him distant and cold, hiding his true feelings behind a flawless facade. Helen was a deeply intelligent and far-sighted princess. Her mind held knowledge that few in the kingdom could ever match. As long as King Edward ruled the throne, life remained stable for Helen. Then came the day King Edward died, and Helen lost the only stability she had. Prince Leon took the throne, but his reign soon brought loss and turmoil to the entire kingdom. Leon was a pleasure-seeking prince. After the king's death, he drifted toward habits that were never allowed while the king lived.
My king, you must act responsibly. If you fail to lead wisely, this kingdom will fall.
Who are you to give me advice? I already struggle to endure you as my wife. Now you stand here lecturing me.
My king, how can you speak to me this way? I am your wife, a princess, not an ordinary lady.
Yes, a princess, a black princess.
King Leon spent his days lost in drinks and indulgence, captivated by the palace dancers and women, completely oblivious to the affairs of the kingdom. One night, King Leon summoned a new woman to his chambers. Leon drowned himself in pleasure and distractions, unaware of his kingdom, while Helen stood helpless, witnessing it all. For Queen Helen, it was unbearable, knowing her husband avoided her presence and chose other women instead. King Leon spent his days lost in endless parties and indulgence, drinking and enjoying himself, blind to everything happening in his kingdom. Time passed and King Leon sank deeper into indulgence, addicted to his drinks, always lost in intoxication. King Leon wandered through his own haze, completely unaware of the kingdom falling into chaos. Around him, the royal ministers began to exchange worried glances, realizing the gravity of his neglect. At times, a drunken King Leon would come to abuse Helen. She endured it silently.
You're worthless. You're black. I feel no love for you.
King Leon had no idea. The beautiful woman he shared his bed with was secretly poisoning his drink. A spy from the enemy. Unaware of the truth, the prince slowly drank the poison along with the wine. Slowly, the poison began taking effect, and King Leon found it increasingly hard to bear the pain.
The pain, it's getting worse. Do something.
Physician, what has happened to the king? Is he all right?
My queen, I cannot be certain yet. I will consult the other physicians to learn why the tonic is not easing his pain.
My queen, we have discovered the cause. King Leon is suffering from poison, slow and carefully mixed into his drink.
Queen Helen launched a palace-wide investigation to find out who had poisoned King Leon. She soon learned from a frightened servant that one of the king's women had sent the poison, but the servant did not know her motives. Queen Helen had the young woman imprisoned for life, ensuring she could never harm King Leon again. During the royal council, it was decided that Queen Helen would take control of the kingdom until King Leon's recovery, as the realm was facing a time of great peril. Queen Helen took charge of the kingdom and began making wise decisions. Using her vast knowledge and insight, she resolved the people's problems with fairness and intelligence. After a long, busy day, Queen Helen would come to King Leon's side, waiting for his recovery. Despite his abusive behavior, she still cared for him and loved him deeply. Queen Helen's wise decisions quickly brought prosperity to the entire kingdom. The people began praying that the king would never return to the throne and that Queen Helen would remain their ruler.
Look how bright the city is under her guidance.
She truly cares for the people.
We must hope she remains on the throne.
Queen Helen waited for the king to regain consciousness, seeing the throne as his responsibility entrusted to her. Finally, the king regained consciousness and saw Queen Helen sitting beside him, asleep. Seeing her there, he was surprised. Seeing the king awake, Helen was overjoyed. Her love for him was deep and unconditional.
Thank God you're finally awake.
What happened to me, Helen?
Queen Helen told the king how the woman had poisoned him and that she was now locked away in prison.
All right, Helen. Go and get some rest. You must be exhausted.
The king reclaimed the throne, but this time he wasn't fully happy, as if something inside him was missing. After King Leon reclaimed the throne, the people began protesting, asking him to relinquish power. They wanted Queen Helen to be their ruler. Unrest spread across the kingdom. People flooded the streets, causing destruction and chanting against the king.
I know I am not worthy of your forgiveness for what I did to you, and yet you still did all this for me. Helen, I want you to rule this kingdom. I don't want to see any more unrest. The people need you, not me.
My king, the people do not seek a queen or a king, they seek prosperity. Whoever gives it to them is the one they will follow. If you assure the people that you will fulfill their rights, my king, they will abandon this rebellion.
I know I've made many mistakes, and you have every right to leave me, but will you stand by me and help me make things right?
As a princess, leaving you would never have been difficult for me. But I have stayed by your side until now, and you still don't understand that I could never truly leave you.
Thank you. I will do my best to become a better man.
I'm sorry.
King Leon, accompanied by Queen Helen, came forward to address the people. A massive crowd had gathered.
My people, today I come to confess my mistakes and to make amends for your well-being.
My people, I know many of you were disappointed in me. I have made many mistakes in the past, but now it will be different. No one's rights will be exploited, and everyone will receive what is due to them. My Queen Helen and I will lead this kingdom together. With her as my right hand, none of you will have cause for complaint.
And I vow to lead with wisdom and fairness, so that every voice is heard and every life flourishes.
King Leon!
Queen Helen!
King Leon!
Queen Helen!